Lords viewers, we are glad that you are back to watch another trailer reaction, and man, this one has taken the internet by storm last week.
By storm!
And we were both on PTO, so we weren't here to react to it when it first came out. So we have both seen this, and it's Rebel Moon, Zack Snyder's
homage to Star Wars?
Well, it was actually his pitch for a Star Wars movie. And then Disney turned it down. And then he said, all right, well, fine. I'll strip out all the Star Wars references. And because I like this script so much that I wrote. And I'm going to build my own movie out of it in my own world.
It's the beauty of a good script.
Yep.
You can do that.
So we hope it's a good script.
He probably had done it in like the Wild West or something like that too. But
so, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. We need new subscribers. We do a movie review every Monday and trailer reactions every other day. So you'll get plenty of content just by subscribing to us.
Maybe a little contact high,
too. A little contact, too.
Contact high?
Yes. All right. All right. Well, so Rebel Moon. So we know about this. We've both seen this trailer once, but we refrained from seeing it a second time. So I'm hoping, because there was so much in that first viewing, that we pick up some
I only
stuff.
had one eyeball on when I turned on the first one. Yeah. I'm ready to turn on the second eyeball for the second one.
So let's take a look at Rebel
Moon.
Even the Netflix logo looks different than this.
Robot touching the wheat.
Do you know the story of the Princess Issa?
Not yet.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
In myth, she was called the Redeemer. It was said this child would stop the madness of war. That she was to usher in a new age of peace and compassion. I was given memories of a world I will never see. Loyalty to a king I cannot serve. And love for a child I could not save.
What do you think they want?
Everything.
She from?
I found her. So I'll give her.
I am a child of war. I was taught that love is weakness.
Chain selection.
Oh, yeah.
There is a difference between justice and revenge.
Knight swords.
Oh, look at
There
that.
is a price to pay for your
Knight swords.
defiance.
That's it.
Shh. One moment. I do love this part.
Hold on.
I don't want no trouble.
We're not here to bring any.
Just that dragon in the background.
Are you ready? You and I both know fear. Let's show them that we're not afraid.
Where's Anthony Hopkins?
Let's show them we are more than the shackles that bind us.
A king is a man, and a man can fail. But a myth is indestructible.
The time has come for all that you love. Protect each other and show them no mercy.
Who among you is willing to die for what you believe?
Oh, December. Cool. Well, Disney, you were stupid.
This should be in the movie theater, though.
It better. Well, it's
No, it's
not, right?
only
it's
on Netflix.
Well, they put the money up. They get to play it. But I agree.
Yeah, but go make some money in the theater
And
because
Dolby Atmos.
at least for the first week, let people go watch this in Dolby Atmos on a big screen. Because if you just keep it on Netflix, we'll never get that experience on a big screen.
Yeah. But is it possible they could be releasing it in the theater? They didn't state it.
They haven't
But
stated
they didn't
it.
say one way or the other, so...
They need to.
Maybe they're waiting to see. Maybe they're like, if the blogosphere comes out and says it needs to be, if the cult lords say it needs to be in a movie theater,
It needs to be in the movie theater.
we're doing it.
Yes. It needs to be in the movie theater. Even if you do it a week early or you do it on the same day.
Just give us the opportunity, man.
Because this is so epic. My screen at home is great with the surround sound. I want to see this, though, in Dolby Atmos in the big screen.
Yeah, I want my bubbling and the rumbling.
Yes.
I want that.
Yeah.
The chair going nutso.
So, what influences did you see in this?
Well, there was a lot of stuff. I mean, that whole wheat thing at the beginning, but with a robot instead. I know that's from some classic, like The Grapes of Wrath or something. But
Well, that actually kind of reminds me of Gladiator when he dies and he runs his hand across the wheat field. But you don't know that's a robot hand. That could be like a Luke Skywalker hand.
Well, then they also show something right after it's standing there. But I mean,
you
might
know
be
that's
right.
a robot.
Yeah,
So,
not 100%.
But I saw Dune in here. Like,
Oh yeah, heavy on the Dune.
I saw Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
I saw a little John Carter from Mars there when he's like running and jumping onto that beast to fly.
Pegasus kind of thing, or
Griffin, I think it is.
the Griffin. Yeah, that's right.
You know, you see the Star Wars lightsaber. Now, that is good. That's got to piss Disney off. When they're like, wait a second.
Lightsabers? No, these are light swords.
Yes. These are sun swords.
Sun swords or flame swords.
Yeah.
Sun sword. What was sun swords from?
Thundar the Barbarian!
That's right.
His courage and his fabulous sun sword against the forces of evil. He is Thundar, the Barbarian.
Thundar!
Yeah.
That's exactly right. They're probably like, those are sun swords.
Yeah. Well, but still, like...
Who doesn't love
even
Thundar?
like Lucas has got to be like, dude, you're taking from the Star Wars legacy there.
I mean, I agree with you. Zack Snyder's very clever here because he's like, just going to the edge and no one can claim that, you know... Because I'm sorry, Lucas, you can't claim everything with a stick and a flame on it is a lightsaber. So.
Yeah. Well,
look good.
This is, I think, based on like kind of the Seven Samurai, and the fact that what Rebel Moon's about is a moon where people living on that moon are afraid of this big empire, like group is coming and they're going to take over the planet.
And there might be an emperor.
Yes, an emperor in that empire that's coming, and
he's evil because he's part of the Pith.
No,
he's a
but
Pith
they
lord.
form a rebellion, and
right.
So, but they have like a group of people that come together to help them defend.
The planet,
their moon
right?
or
Seven
whatever.
Samurai.
So, yeah.
And there's probably some robots. A goldish. No, he's bronze.
P3PO or P3PP.
R2P2. That'd be so hilarious.
Yeah.
C340 and R2P2.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Not the Force, it's the Schwartz.
It's the Schwartz.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
If he went that, skirted that.
I don't know if
edge.
he's gonna steal that much from his original script.
Luke, Sky Jumper.
Yes, Luke. I am your stepfather.
It's gonna be Duke Sky Jumper.
Yeah. All right.
Garth something.
Of course, do you want to watch this?
Yes, of course.
Oh, gosh.
No problem whatsoever.
No question.
Top of the list.
Once you said Zack Snyder, you had me. Then you show me this trailer, and then it's like, this is the number one thing I'm looking forward to for the rest of this year. And it comes out in December. Yeah. So.
Again, I hope they do release it in the theater because they weren't 100% here.
Please,
come on,
Netflix.
Zach. Listen to the Cult Lords.
Well, it's not up to Zach. It's up to Netflix. So I'm sure Zach has already signed his deal, and if he wants it in the theater, maybe Netflix listens to him, but it's up to Netflix. Come on, Netflix. Come on, Bezos.
Bezos?
What?
Bezos. That's Amazon.
Oh, that's Amazon.
I don't even know who is the guy from Netflix.
Hastings.
Hastings?
It's like
Scott Hastings.
Yeah. Come on, Hastings. Put it out on...
it's got to be out there for at least a week.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, just a week. Let the people who want to see it in the theater go see it in the theater. And then you'll be surprised. You might even change your model when you have a big hit or potential hit on your hands like this. You put it out in the theater first, make that money, then put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So, I mean...
And there's a lot of stuff they didn't show in this. Like you see in a picture of that one woman that has the giant horns on the side of her head? They didn't show up in this.
Yeah, she did. She was in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wasn't she on the spider body?
On the spider body?
You didn't see the spider lady? With a spider body?
No, I mean, maybe I was looking over here versus over there.
It looked like the demon queen Lilith from Dungeons and Dragons. She was the goddess of the drow. Man, I'm pulling out my
you are really geeking on the Dungeons and Dragons. So they even made a Dungeons and Dragons reference, but I didn't catch that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's a spider body with a lady. I mean, look at all the fantasy they're doing. You see, like, remember when they were showing the coronation? I think it's at the king's funeral. There was like this eagle-looking thing behind the two people.
That was walking them up down the line.
Yeah. And then, there was a strange alien, towards the end.
Oh, this guy, to your point, he's pulling in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
From different genres, different sci-fi epics, and
Charlie Hunman looking kind of like a Han Solo, the way he turned with his gun. Mm-hmm. Did you see that?
He had a hood on, so he looked more like a Jedi.
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
Are we gonna have shirts that says, I don't know what his name is what's the actor's name?
Charlie Hunman.
Charlie shot first.
Charlie shot first. I don't know.
Han shot first.
Okay.
Lucas.
Well, we're all going to see it. Is there anybody out there who does not want to see this? I'm just curious. But you know what? There are some Zack Snyder, haters out there. And so...
Really?
Oh, yeah. Zack, to me, has only let me down once. That was Sucker Punch. That was probably one of the most kick-ass trailers for a movie where when you showed up for the movie, you were expecting a lot, and you didn't get what you wanted. Now, I know there's some big fanboys and girls to Sucker Punch, but I was not one of them. It let me down. Yeah. So I've always taken them with a grain of salt, like when new stuff's come out. But I mean, how did you not like the Snyder cut? For Justice League.
Yeah. And then what was it? Zombie City?
Oh, Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
I liked it. A lot of people didn't. But I liked Army of the Dead. So, oh yeah, I'm excited. So, tell us in the comments if you're excited, if you're going to be watching Rebel Moon, or you're going to do a pass. And if you would rather see this in the theater than see this on Netflix. I mean, I'll see it on Netflix on my second viewing, but my first viewing has to be at the theater, man.
Wish, please.
So, yeah. Tell us in the comments right after you hit subscribe and like. And by the way, I love the use of Perry Farrell's voice in there from Jane's Addiction. I'm a big Jane's Addiction fan. That's that
Sound segment?
Yeah, that sound segment.
Song thing? Yeah.
Actually from my favorite Jane's Addiction song called 3 Days. And
that's cool that he did that.
Yeah.
And also Anthony Hopkins, who he narrated, but we don't know where he is in this movie.
Yeah.
They never showed him picture-wise.
He just might be a narrator.
Maybe he's the narrator.
Yeah. So,
he's like an old Ben Kenobi, or I should say Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Kenobi. Character.
All right, Dane. How are you going to get us out of Rebel Moon?
Let me whip out my late
sword
and peace out. Wow.